one of the biggest misconception that students have about Malays. I don't say Islam, I say Malays because we regard nations here as Malays. Is the way they choose to practice their way of life. Say, if they wear tudung, they are fanatics, they cover their head to toe, they look like giants walking around or whatever not. And in a way, I would say, the way they interpret what has been said in Islam is entirely different from what you are saying. And it could be because we don't have enough of exposure or knowledge to this practice like we all make mistakes. But how do you suppose that we can change the mentality of other people from other faiths when people of our own faith don't understand what's happening?
The brothers and sisters from other faith is not against Islam, but against the Malays. Because in Malaysia, Islam itu Melayu, Melayu itu Islam. Sometimes the practice of the Melayu, the Malays, does not represent the actual teachings of Islam. So your further question was, even orang Melayu pun tak faham Islam, macam mana anda menjangka orang bukan Islam untuk memahami Islam tersebut? Betul ya? Okay. First of all, my answer would be, Islam is not only for the Malays. Islam is not only for the Arabs. Islam is for all mankind. In Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verse number 185, Almighty God says, Ramadan is the month the Quran has been revealed to you. As a guidance, the Quran is the guidance for us. For all mankind, not only for Muslims. The Quran is supposed to be a guidance for all mankind. Now, the Quran was revealed to Prophet Muhammad. He was an Arab. Prophet Muhammad was an Arab. But Islam was not meant only for the Arabs. So today, there are about 1.6, 1.8 billion Muslims in the world, roughly. About 15%, maximum 20% are Arabs. The rest, 85% of the Muslims are non-Arabs. The largest Muslim population in the world is not from the Arab country, but here in Indonesia. The largest Muslim population. So in other words, to understand Islam is not only for the Malays. So if the Malays, let's say, they misunderstand Islam, that does not mean the others don't have to cannot understand Islam. But your question is logical. If you from young have been practicing Islam and don't understand, how do we, an outsider, want to understand Islam? The problem is this, and this appears not only for Muslims, the Malays, but for every other religion. Because when you practice religion, you don't practice with understanding. You are born into the religion and you just follow blindly. You follow blindly whatever your parents do and you copy that and you innovate a little bit. Then your children, you teach them blindly again. They also follow blindly and they innovate a little bit more. You know innovate? Mengubah bid'ah. Okay? Tapi itu tidak bid'ah kan? Okay? So they continues and continues and continues, and after some time you can see the practice is very different. For example, the Hindus in Bali compared to the Hindus in Malaysia, compared to the Hindus in India, is it the same or different? It is different. So there are Malays who practice religion not with understanding, but with blind faith. Cara turun-temurun. Mengamalkan Islam secara warisan. Betul kan? By right, sebagai orang Islam, orang Melayu, patutnya amal Islam dengan ilmu, dengan pemahaman, bukan ikut-ikutan. Actually, in Islam, a Muslim is not allowed to practice the religion with blind faith. Tidak ada taklid buta dalam Islam. Betul tak? Betul? Okey, tidak ada taklid buta, tak ada. Itu ada taklid kepada ulama. Itu lain ya. Tapi taklid buta tidak ada dalam Islam. So apa yang our sister cakap tadi, benarkan. I say thank you Rita for saying this. Thank you very much. Terima kasih kan? Cakap terima kasih. Terima kasih Rita. Okay? Sebab orang yang menegur kita, itulah kawan kita. Kawan yang benar adalah kawan yang ada bila kita melakukan kesalahan. kesalahan atau kesilapan, dia datang tegur kita. Setuju? So, terima kasih kawan. Okay. Does that answer your question? But the same way, I request, if you are a Sikh, if you are a Hindu, if you are a Christian, if you are a Buddhist, whatever your religion may be, do not practice your religion blindly, blind following what your parents or your community does. But practice your religion with understanding. Okay? Thank you very much, Peter.